Cleaning and janitorial. The cleaning and janitorial keeps our facility safe and sanitary. Hey, Cashman. Hello. Let's go over full employment mess. Labor risk and full employment. Labor risk associated with 3P providers, contract disputes, employment, work stoppage, negative impact, operation of customers, union measures and access requests, social experience, social responsibility, negative media attention. Every one of these risks is managed by only liquidated when early and respond appropriately. Employer, what does it mean? In general, employment also sometimes refers to us employment for people, consumer services. This forms critical for your workers as absolute exercising control over workers. This co-employer may have obligations and the ability to the share resource. An employer makes decision to hire and terminate employees in consumer service from a supplier janitorial services. Security and similar roles make decisions about whether to begin or end an engagement with that supplier. When using triple words is consumer or service provided by the supplier shall not be considered a co-employer of any triple words contract. What is CO employment risk? This occurs when exercise duration and control over triple work is a way that is found to be acting as that worker's employer, often in addition to the 3P workers' actual employer. It's important that we avoid actions that might create an employment situation or the impression of co-employment. These behaviors over 3P workers could be interpreted as that of an employer who face serious legal and reputational consequences. The fundamental principle is this: employees of a 3P provider are not employees. When team members supervise, discipline, or manage these workers directly, they blur legal boundaries that protect both organizations. This symbol of innocent behavior, giving direct instructions, discussing performance, or managing schedules, can create the appearance that he is the actual employer. The consequences of a co-employment finding are severe and far-reaching, both face significant financial liability for waste, benefits, and employment-related claims, or reputation as a responsible business partner will suffer damage. Regulatory agencies may impose sanctions, legal costs, rule of law. All of this stems from fighting and maintaining proper boundaries in our interactions with 3P workers. The key is you can correctly solve the action as does or doesn't review each part and draw into the category you believe is belongs to. Select behavior is a civil litigation structure. Conduct performance conversions. Conversation respect conversations. Great tricky words. Introduce yourself. People are a professional. Make promises about future work contributing work concerns and to be working behavior to contribute. Act immediately if a tricky work is waiting for change his partner's work schedule. Schools wage, space, response, worker conditions, and tricky works. If you read work. Hello, Akawiba Margaros. I am writing this pen. Hello, Salvador Heramus. If the red force instructions to tricky works. Okay, we should always treat Turkey with courtesy, respect, and professional manner. There are three main ways we can influence this with effective communication, safety, and ensuring a welcoming offer on the other side. It works in potential installation time. Extended potential escalation price help identify situations requiring immediate attention and proper response protocols. Select each of those scenes below to learn more about potential escalation times with tricky waters. Left flipping of all sides. This involves representative distribution materials tricky waters at all sides. Escalations to unions or works councils. These are formal complaints or engagement with unions or work councils. Media campaigns that target the Amazon brand through rewards issues. CEO employment claims to the worst formally claiming they employ by Amazon. Worst stoppage. The worst refusing to work. Distribution at work. This is the most destructive physical distribution operation including site of cakes, rice, and products. Positive and friendly and offer is not always easy to maintain. Delivering smiles and building a world class delivering network with few gas and doesn't happen. This requires all of us working together, sharing ideas and plans that match a single customer proposition world. And also we are not employers of the GP wars and country, which aim to provide great customer service at all times to be show feel trusted and respect when they are treated as core contributors in all buildings, only by us but by everyone at our side, either to take ownership and lead by example. This is few safe management. Clear for three words, escalations. To provide communications that is inadequate, inconsistent, and insufficient in gaining regard to the matters and workplace organization. Example, works exploitation things, between standard working conditions or dispersation thereof as unfair, combined with the providers for working practice, particularly related to employment and pay conditions of work. health and safety and adequate weapons mechanisms and resolution to issues races. TP provides more confidence for national legislation and collective bargaining and agreeing. People rights and escalations. People rights basic early sign was for early warning signs such the worst companion related to Euro and Europe Amazon points. This content of triple wars changes in triple wars workforce composition. Increase union thinking or organizing activity. In general, feeling that something is off. Media involves the employee experience and relations. These are points of contact will help to assess the level of severity and monitor the situation better to us overshare or share to the label prevention 7 specification. 71 participate and then play ball or stop us by the crossing of the service for using employees. Distribution comes from work location, side strikes for this from the side 73 reducible or the alert to be a content related to work and can negatively impact the Amazon brand, report, public relations, police brand relations. Employment claim with people worse and they are employed by escalate to control sparing relations immediately take or stop any action for reconstruct its employee behavior. On information to the employee sparing relations even during their free-of-living outside college the efforts report to employee sparing relations without communication with distributors, escalations, and rumors for council report to employee sparing relations. 71 for poverty. This is to respond to the anthropological company for all relevant stakeholders across the environment, assuming environmental classification awareness. State to eliminate operations and commander design the three component of contact operation initial commander establishing their leadership and accountability. State 3 oil preparation GSC oil identifies and nominates the government council's contact initially to implement project plan with estimated time of available ETA for each action and establish accounts for regular reviews to monitor the evolving situations. Step 4 implementation to create a dedicated platform and schedule regular cards track action, identify blockers and maintain coordination across all involved parties. Boarding and dates. Revise reports to the concise situation and necessities via email to business leaders, ensuring leadership maintains visibility and can provide necessary support. This sets critical tasks and tasks into patterns. They will interact directly with the work, student escalation, and proper boundaries, even under pressure. They necessary action to secure the desire of the people and assets. There will the treatment business owner only with procurement support to ensure proper contract and legal protocols. Practice scenarios select progress response and select certain feedback. 1. Let's try. scenario on GPT trying to get inside the esteem for that security comes and understanding that people are trying to ask inside. They are usually representative of the two providers in the world, and the music was the only answer provider. What do you do? Select all or what? Main PS that Amazon is for what it could be work. Now do they have to get assign access to return calls, advice to escalate and training activities for so you know your experience in relation to create an higher level. Thank authors for the business. This is the solution. Correct. Remember, you are not employed. Side manager or point of contact. You show more rank access to community representatives or show you are at the side of the show is connected to the manager has a point of contact. To scenario 2. Both sides. So we have two people once you are missing that there are TP providers workers who are demonstrating outside the site a flaking in response to this missile of a TP words. What do you select that why? And then decide that not to engage with TP words as a site representative by discovering my concern or what they have witnessed at the same time before we pass upon inform and silent show. You should remind the side that you not engage with the two words and have the side of something right and escalate to the 3P management report they have witnessed. At the same time, inform people as on content. Scenario 3 words approaching to pay users. A member of the internet staff approaching you that they have been paid for the past 2 weeks of overtime. But show you select all that money as your TP words to speak. Or the department contact the managers yourself. They have to be more than you can tell them and they don't work from us on the level. For TP words and more than you will speak to the manager on their behalf. Scenario 4, remorse of potential measure. You overhear a conversation with several individuals while stating that they are not going to come to work the next day because they will be too hard or show you all like that. They don't actually are you can immediately to remind them of the constitution and the vibes in the society immediately words, use of total person she took the line of what apparently without the required person to the team type is great and the other stage possible. You should do directly to the word to stop and then move. results. And take again. strategic mindfulness more. Finish. Okay, people, thank you for following me. Let's see you tomorrow. Goodbye.